Hello, I'm IBX Toycat, and today I'm going to be explaining how to avoid taking damage in Minecraft for Xbox and Minecraft for PlayStation. Because basically, I made a video recently called How to Avoid Full Damage. I explained how feather falling worked, and a lot of people really enjoyed the actual explanation of how the enchantment worked. So today I'm going to be explaining how armor works, what that armor rating above your health bar actually means. I'm going to be explaining how the protection enchantment works, what beacons and golden apples do to protect you even more, and of course to test all of that, to have a real visual representation, we have the skeleton firing squad that really want to fire arrows at me, and one of them even did. So, as you can see, it's going to be a fun video. I'm looking forward to it. Please do like it if you do like it, and also, it's a good way to let me know you like the channel, and thank you to everyone who does that. But with that out of the way, let's get straight into how the armor protection stuff works. So basically, the first thing you need to know about armor is that it will protect you from most types of damage. It won't protect you from fire, it won't protect you from falling, and it won't protect you from poison. But if it's physical damage, if it's coming at you from a mob, if it's coming at you from a player, you'll mostly be protected by your armor by some amount. So each little armor bar you have there above your health bar will represent an extra 8% of protection. So I have a diamond chestplate on right now, which gives me 4 bars. That's 32% reduction. You can get anywhere from a 4% at half a bar all the way to 80% at the full bar. The only way to get a full 80% reduction is with full diamond armor, of course, and that means something that would normally kill you will do only just 2 hearts of damage if you have full diamond armor, which is kind of ridiculous when you think about it. So, it essentially increases your lifespan by 5%, by 5 times just by having diamond armor on, because everything does 5 times less damage, of course. However, this isn't where your protection can end. Just 80% reduction is just the tip of the iceberg here, really, because you can get so much more by using enchantments and by using the resistance effect. So, let's explain the enchantments first. So, obviously, if you've enchanted armor before, there are 4 main types of enchantment that will protect you from damage. There's Protection 4, which, of course, I recommend all the time for all your armor. This is the generalized kind of protection enchantment that protects you against everything, but if you want a more specialized enchantment, there is projectile protection, and there is blast protection, as well as fire protection, though I won't recommend this, I'll explain more later. But basically, if you know you're going to be taking so much damage from creepers and TNT, that's usually what kills you. Having blast protection on just 3 pieces of armor will ensure you almost 100% reduction in damage. You could literally be surrounded by TNT, but if you have a full diamond blast protection armor, you're probably not going to take any damage from that. And the same is true of projectile protection. If you're just playing a bow-based game, the projectile protection on 3 pieces of armor is way better than protection on all 4 against these 3 types of damage. However, on the other hand of that, if you're taking damage from lots of sources, from mobs, from other players, from all this sort of stuff, then protection is the best way to go, because instead of protecting you almost 100% against stuff, each protection for enchantment you have will protect you 10 to 20% extra on top of the 80% that comes with diamond armor already. So, basically that means that if you have a full set of enchanted diamond armor, we'll put it in the hopper and wear it right now. That is on top of the 80% you get from full diamond armor. That's an extra 40 to 80% protection from damage, which might not sound like a whole bunch, but together that means you get an 88 to 96% protection from damage from all sources, really, which is pretty insane by itself. So with that said, 88% to 96%, that's a lot, right? That's not where this ends, although I will quickly just show you. This is how much 88% to 96% is. So, even though these skeletons should be doing half a heart to 2 hearts worth of damage, right now, you can see they're hitting me so slowly, and only every now and then is one even doing half a heart. That's how much this is. I can just take all the hits in the world and pretty much not worry about it. So, yeah, that's how insane Protection 4 on all your armor is. But it's not 100%, and there is still room to go, because there is the resistance effect that can stack on top of all of this yet. So, one thing I will say is this resistance effect isn't needed for going into fire. Because fire actually has its own kind of effect, and one thing I recommend is if you're taking any fire damage, although what you can do is you can just jump in there with your protection armor, and it will mostly protect you. As you can see, like, I'm not taking too much damage. If you have fire resistance on you, it will make you take absolutely no damage from fire. It means you don't need the fire protection enchantment, and it also means that your armor won't take damage from you being sat in lava or being, attacked by blazes and stuff, and it's just such a pro tip to do. So, always use magma cream, create a fire resistance potion, and it will save you a lot of pain in the long run, and it'll make your armor last longer, which if you've got protection 4 and all of it, you're going to want. So let's finish off here then with the actual last thing you can do to decrease damage to you. you can see all those skeletons hits and the lava was starting to add up. But if you combine the last, the protection 4 armor with the resistance effect, you can see I've got it on right now. This is where things get ridiculous, because resistance, every level of it you have, is a 20% reduction. So that means that takes you from a minimum of about 90% reduction, it's like 90.2% reduction, all the way up to a potential 98.5% reduction if you have resistance too. So that means for every, half heart you'd normally take of damage with, skeletons firing at you, you take 0.05% hearts of damage, which means something that would normally kill you doesn't even do a glancing blow, and that means that, as you can see here, we'll eat the golden apple, we'll get the resistance effect. You can see that, that with the extra half hearts up there, they're just so ineffective. Like, every now and then, if they're really lucky, they're going to do half a heart, and you can see my extra health is slowly going away. But there's 5 skeletons, they're attacking me, I'm not attacking them back, and there's just, there's no point in them even trying. It's going to take me literally minutes and minutes and minutes to even, die, even if I wanted to. So that's why resistance and protection 4 and diamond armor is an insane combination. It will reduce your overall damage intake by something like 98.6%, which means you just don't die, essentially, because you regenerate health, even if it's once every 4 seconds. That's more than these guys can hit me, and it's the funniest thing to stare at. You can see this over and over again, just taking all the hits in the world. Look at me right now, I'm just absolutely covered in arrows, but none of them really did any damage to me. So that's kind of my conclusion on how to avoid damage in Minecraft for Xbox and Minecraft for PlayStation. Have diamond armor, put protection 4 on it, and then either get a beacon with resistance, or use an enchanted golden apple, and then nothing can touch you, really. Protection 4 is great by itself, but when you combine it with resistance, you're untouchable. And if you want to just win PvP without even... You could win a PvP fight with someone without armor with your fist. That's how insane this is. Then that's a way to do that. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please do like it if you did like it. Share it if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here. I do weird stuff like this all the time, and I also do a whole bunch of Let's Plays, news, and tutorials that you'll like if you play Minecraft for the console. So with all of these skeletons here, let's just kill them one by one, shall we? You can see, just how easy this is for me. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.